You lost me on that one.
Okay.
What happens?
Behind every great man is the drawer.
Okay, the drawer's behind him.
I need to get in there. Why are you in the kitchen right now?
Oh, that's great.
This feels like something Amiira would say to you.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
It's 100%. That
Greg.
is our relationship in a...
Greg, I
Yeah.
feel like that comes at you a lot. Greg,
It's small in here.
Greg, can you? I like that as a thing that has been said to me before. Kane, can you?
Yes.
And then it's left for me to just figure out how to go away. Can you just?
You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Behrendt and Kane Holloway.
Hello, welcome to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers.
Welcome.
I'm Kane.
I'm Greg.
That's true.
I'm Pat.
That's Pat. And we're here. We're ready to go. What is it? Episode 198?
198.
Oh my God, we're so close to the end, you guys.
Yeah, it's very close.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's almost over.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
if you liked the show,
Yeah? You should have liked it.
should have told a friend.
If you told two friends and he told two friends, and then, you know, we would have been huge.
Yeah.
We would have been an experience.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also, we're ending because just the show itself, I mean, you guys can hear from last episode, but, you know, advice shows, we like that to be a small segment of the show. But, you know, I think halfway through doing Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers, Greg and I had a conversation of like, how much more do we have to say?
Yeah.
How much more left do we have to say?
Right.
You know?
But we're just not repeating ourselves
Yeah.
and making, you know, so like when the listener's listening, they're like, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. I got it. I got it now.
Stop dating assholes.
Just don't take bullshit from fuckers. And we started the show by saying we don't even need to have a podcast. We'll just put this fucking picture up.
Yeah.
And you guys could read the picture, and then how many more steps do you need?
Right.
Always be blocking, obviously, is a good step.
Sure.
People are I do tell people, like, there's a lot of emphasis on the block button. People feel upset when you block them, but if you block them, you'll never know.
Yeah.
Why not block them? Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? People are going to be like, they blocked you? Jesus. Like it's something horrible. Like but it's just a button. It's just a button. You don't want to see people anymore. Just click the button. It's totally fine. Always be blocking. We've always said that. Anyway, I had the bowl here today, the Going Dutch bowl. So this is our Going Dutch segment.
Great.
So if you want to know what the live version of the show is like, picture an audience of like 60 people, a lot of them women, a lot of them single women, a lot of them wanting to hear men fuck up mid-advice. They love it. It's their favorite. Had Jeff Dye on?
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Boy. Remember when we were going to put him in the man trap?
Yeah.
He went off and dismantled the entire idea of my show. Like, as I was trying to give funny advice, he was like, you know, a lot of these questions you could just say, just talk to them. Just talk to them. And I'm like, Jeff, what are you doing, man? You're really fucking my flow up over here. And then he went off on women pretending to be as more sexual than they are. And I'm like, I've been with a lot of women. I've been in relationships. They love fucking. Women are horny.
Yeah.
Terribly horny. It's all the time. We have questions. We're gonna pull randomly.
All right.
Here from the bowl. I can't come the first time I have sex with a girl. Help.
I can't come the first time I have sex with a girl?
Yeah, the first time.
Huh.
Well, stop telling yourself that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, it's a mental block, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what do you just stop or do you fake it? If you have a condom, you can fake it.
Yeah.
If you have a condom, you can fake it. Wear a condom and fake it, I guess. Go until you're fucking done.
Let's see how good you are at acting if you're the Daniel Day-Lewis of fucking.
I think you wear a condom and you fake it. And Kramer fakes them.
He fakes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if it's enough already and I just want to get some sleep.
Exactly.
If we had good seats. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Mental block, work it out, figure it out. Where is the favorite location for spontaneous sex? It can be a quickie. By the way, these questions are written in from previous audience members of all my Going Dutch shows. It's close to 10 shows now.
Nice.
And so this is a culmination of a bunch of ones we haven't used yet. Just for clarification. But again, where is the favorite location for spontaneous sex?
Well, the question kind of nullifies itself. Because if you have a favorite location, it's not spontaneous.
Yes, good point.
Spontaneity is it's happening now.
Yeah, it's happening right now.
You could be at the studio at All Things Comedy.
And it's just your two
But
buddies.
if it's your favorite place, then you go there. You've already premeditated it.
Yeah.
You wrecked it.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
You ruined it.
Yeah, it's better if you're not supposed to be there fucking. If you're not supposed to be in this room fucking, like where the tortillas are made, then it's probably the place that is your new favorite.
Yeah.
So it should be your new favorite place. Or it should be like, what was your favorite place to have that you've had spontaneous
Yeah,
sex?
that would be a better
That would be a
question.
better question. See? And we suss it out while we're doing the show.
All right.
I really love it when my girlfriend squints her eyes. How do I get her to do it during sex?
Flick water in her face. Put a bowl of water on the side of the bed and just dip your fingers in it and then flick water into her eyes.
I also love when my girlfriend says, "Hey, what are you doing?" and stop it.
I love squinting.
Squinting.
What?
Fuck while the sun is directly rising or lowering near your bedroom window.
Yeah.
Hide all the sunglasses.
Pepper sprayer?
Pepper sprayer.
That'll do it.
Yeah, she'll be. Yeah, if you want to have a long session.
Just hit those. Just when you're talking to each other in bed, just hit those plosives.
Or just blowing.
Yeah, like a dog, like when you want to annoy a dog by blowing in its nose so it
Yeah.
can't breathe.
That's pretty good. That's good. I love it. Out there. How do you get back out there? Serious question. How do you get back out there? Funnily enough, this is a question that was written in to a show that's outside your house.
Yeah.
This person wrote this when they were
How do you get back out there?
Out there.
But how do you get back out there? Like, how do you start dating again, right?
yeah. Get
mean-
back out there.
I don't, at this point, I don't know.
You just go back out there. You just
mean-
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds like I'm being silly, but literally just go out there. Just go to the thing. Go to a thing. Go get a coffee. And then talk to people there.
Yeah.
You're out there. Put yourself out there.
Yeah, put yourself,
It's not that difficult to
put
be
yourself
out
where
there.
people are.
It's more difficult to then be in the dating part of it, but it's not that difficult to be out there. Just go out there. It really, truly is that simple.
Yeah.
I've always said that. Pat, you know that.
Yes.
I told Pat that. That's how he met his girl now. You two should thank me. This is a 3-parter. What do you do if your date is smelly?
Ooh.
What do you do if your date is smelly?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to be more specific. What does that mean?
Okay.
Because smelly can be good.
Smelly could be good. What do you do if your date is good smelly?
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's not specific enough. Like, do they have is it
Yeah.
BO or?
What do you do if your date smells like a Subway sandwich store?
Oof.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And you can just smell onions on cold bread. Yikes. I'm not entirely sure. I have stopped making out with people that I like as we're going. I'm like, oof, this is a weird smell. Not necessarily bad, but like they just smell and something's kicking in where the pheromones don't lock up. They're not syncing. So then I stop mid make out and be like, I'm not ready for this. But I don't necessarily tell them they stink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you just wait for it to go away.
Yeah, you just kind of wait. Yeah. And the chemistry will kind of like, you'll find out if you have chemistry. And then if you like somebody, then you broach the subject of like, hey, sometimes you smell like shit.
Oh, no.
But my girl now, is when she stinks, she smells good. Her stink is good smelling.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoy it.
I've dated people who I like it.
Yeah. It's really nice. How far should you go on your first date?
How far should you go on your first date?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, kissing.
Kissing. Yeah? Make out?
Sure.
Dry hump? No?
Maybe.
Yeah? Like in the backseat of a car?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Line it in and out?
If you're in the backseat of the car, I think more is implied.
Yeah.
Because you had to get back there.
Right.
True.
Unless you went with friends.
And then your friends are driving and you're
Yeah.
in the backseat
Yeah.
dry humping each other. Not even making out. How many unanswered texts before you've been ghosted?
3.
3?
Yeah.
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And the days, like if it's like 3 plus a full day, you know, like, and then they're like, oh, sorry, I wasn't near my phone. You mean the thing that's on you all the time? The thing you were probably looking at when you ignored my text? Yeah. All right, cool. Would you lose it down a fucking sewer, dipshit? Okay. Oh, here we go. This is when we're getting into the dirty stuff. Lick ass or lick pussy on a first date?
First, what? Whose first date is that?
Right?
Also, why do you have to decide between the two? What weird date are you on? All right, the first time, so you either gonna lick my pussy or my ass, but not both. What do you want?
Shit. I don't understand most of what is being said on that one. All right. How long should you wait to go on vacation / a long road trip together?
Ooh.
It's a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been with your girl and Pat?
Just about a year now.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Holy
God,
shit.
Wow, that,
Yeah. Time fucking flies.
Yeah.
God, that does,
Sure does.
fly.
I thought you guys just met.
Yeah, I know. It literally feels like you've been going out for like 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, and then he's like already staying at her place. We've done a few podcasts where he's like in a different location.
Yeah.
And you're like, where are you? I'm like, at my girl's place. Like he's rubbing it in.
Yeah. Well, you can tell by the murals.
Yeah, the murals.
Not the murals, but she's got.
Yeah. And the fact that the camera's a little fogged up and smudged because of all the dirty things you do. Red stains on her white shirt. Oh, no. It's all the spaghetti. I would say, yeah, after like probably like 6-7 months, if you guys are going pretty strong.
It all depends what the vacation is.
Yeah.
If it's like a weekend, no big deal. But if you're going on like a trip,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
'cause-
vacation can ruin things, really.
Yeah, it really can.
It's really living with my dad and his wife. They dated for like 10 years and they broke up a couple times. And the first time they broke up was after a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where she was like, I can't deal with your dad.
Yeah. Kelsey and I should have broke up after we went to Europe. We were in Europe and we got into an argument right before we were walking to Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tour Notre Dame. And we get into an argument and I'm I'm upset and I just don't want to be near her. So I start walking ahead of her. I'm like, I need to cool down. Also, we're severely jet lagged. And so that's playing a huge part.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if I've ever told this story on the show before, but this is one of the oldest Kelsey and Kane fighting stories ever. So I'm walking ahead of her. I'm just like, I can't be near her. And then all of a sudden I hear her say my name a bunch of times and I'm so mad I don't want to turn around. But finally it's like sharp enough that I need to turn around. She's like, Kane. And I turn around and there's a guy in front of my face and he's holding a clipboard up towards my face and he keeps asking me if I speak English. He's like, you speak English? You speak English? And I'm like, and I try to like look around him and I'm like, I'm I don't even want to answer the question because I don't know what the fuck's going on. And he's like pushing this clipboard. He's like showing me the pen. You speak English? I'm like, I don't understand anything. But every time I go to look around him, he keeps putting the fucking clipboard in front of my face. So then I finally, I'm like, and I'm so just irritated all day. I just grab his clipboard and I push it down and I look behind him and there's this even bigger guy. He's like in front of Kelsey and she's trying to get away from him. And he's got his hand in her pocket.
No.
And he's trying to tug her phone out of her shorts. But she's wearing these tight shorts and her phone has a rubber case. So he just like can't get it out. Like I'm pretty sure this guy's pretty slick and could just have, in any other pair of pants, any other phone, could have slipped it out no problem. But because it's like wedged in there, she's now aware she's being mugged. So then I shove that guy out of the way. And then I walk and I get over there as fast as I can. And then I grab him and I push him away from her. And then I look down and she has everything. And then I'm so mad. Like we talked about last episode. I'm so mad at this point. And I'm not a fighter. I don't typically want to fight anybody. But I was so angry that I was like, please, let's fight. I want to fight. I'm willing to.
I would
love it. I'm ready to die in this fight. I'm this pissed off. And they just kind of laugh and then they walk away. And I put my arm around her and I'm like, are you okay? And we start walking towards Notre Dame and she's being quiet and I'm like trying to give her a minute. And I'm like, are you doing all right? And she goes, you know, that probably wouldn't have happened if you were standing next to me. And I was like, oh my God, no fucking way. I saved your life. And we just kept fighting. We fought in Paris, Germany, London. We fought the whole time.
Oh my God.
And when we got back, we were like, should we break up? Should this be over?
Yeah.
And then we were together for another like 5 years.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
I know.
Incredible.
Pretty fucking nuts. All right. Moving on to the next question. Do women get as horny as men? Oh, we were just talking about this.
I think they do. Maybe even hornier, but not as consistently.
Yeah.
They can check out of it.
Yeah.
Where we're like always in it.
Yeah.
Or close to always in it.
Yeah.
And it's like a mild, it's like it's always sort of happening for us.
Yes.
And we're always ready. They're not always ready.
Yeah.
But then they can get horny and be very horny.
Yeah.
Sometimes
For days on
even
end.
more.
But it's also like, it's quality versus quantity
Yeah.
for them, for sure. At least from my experience. Oh, okay. This one's for Pat. Hey, Pat, is it slutty to swallow? I love the San Diego audience. Wow. They're just the fucking most disturbed people.
They are.
Is it slutty to swallow? Well, I don't think we can really. No, of course not.
No.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It seems incredibly polite.
Yeah. I think it'd be.
I feel like it's like the nicest thing you can do. Of
course.
Is it slutty? It seems like the right thing to do.
Tidy.
Yeah.
Seems like something a type A personality would do.
Sure.
Yeah. Spitting seems like chaos. You're just like asking for it to go all awry if you're spitting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would, yeah, I don't think it's slutty.
Not at all. Let's see here. All right, we got another 3-parter. Is it bad that I want to date my son's teacher?
It's not bad that you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good idea,
No.
but he's also not going to always be your son's teacher.
True.
So wait it out.
Yeah.
I love that. The caveat for her wanting to date this guy is specifically him being her son's teacher. But eventually when he grows out of that grade and goes to another school, is the relationship tarnished? Like there's just no more sex appeal there? Because you're doing something, because now it's just a relationship with a teacher instead of my son's teacher.
Right.
Ah.
And he's a third grade teacher, and who cares?
Yeah.
Who can't teach third grade?
Who can't answer a lot of the questions some of the time.
Yeah.
Is Oppenheimer true? Did that all happen? I haven't seen it.
But Barbie is true.
Barbie happened. Where to meet men if I hate the apps? Again, just get out there. Just fucking get out there.
Home Depot?
Home Depot's good.
Sure.
A lot of women, a lot of my female friends are like, I go anywhere. I'm meeting somebody. I'm trying to get fucking chicken. I get like chicken. My hair is all fucked up. I have no makeup on. I'm wearing a big hoodie, and maybe some like tight biker shorts. They're like, I look like shit. And I'll just have a guy being like, so what are you doing tonight? It's like, fucking look at me. Nothing. I'm not doing anything. And so
I'm getting chicken.
I'm just getting chicken for my boyfriend. Oh, really? Is that strong? They'll do whatever they got to do. So just go out and get chicken, and you'll be fine. It's too big. How do I tell him I need a timeout?
Ah.
I think just say I need a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Your cock's too big. I mean, none of that's going to upset him.
No.
It's just going to make him feel good.
Yeah.
Am I too big? You need a rest. That's fair. I get it. That's not a problem I've ever had.
No.
I remember, I talked about this in my stand-up, but I was with a girl who in the middle of it went, oh my God, you're huge. And I'm like, well, then somebody else is in there. Because that's just not true. I'm a solid medium. I'm happy with where I'm at.
Exactly.
I like mine. But to describe it as huge is to be wrong.
You need to keep dating, lady.
Yeah, this can is huge.
Oh, we've answered this one before. Come on now. All right. What's the perfect response to good luck finding someone else around our age to chase you?
Oof.
Wow, that's a brutal thing to say to somebody.
That is pretty
Yeah.
fucked. Pretty terrible. Well, you know what I like about this question is because obviously I don't think we're going to have a response, but I also like the idea that this was said. They came to the show, wrote it down, hoping it would get picked. Someone would have something for them to say so that they can pull a George Costanza and go and put themselves in a scenario where they're going to try and force them to say it again. So they could be like, the jerk store
Called, and they're running out of you. I mean, really, that's what you should say. The jerk store called, and they're running out of you.
Of course, every time.
That's the only response.
I want someone to do that so bad. Oh, that would fucking make my day. They did that, please. Jerk store somebody. That would make it so great. All right, last one, and then we're going to wrap this up. Head over.
You know, there's a comedy club in Australia called the Jerk Store. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, I think I was on, it may not be around anymore, but it was for a long time. The Jerk Store. Amazing. Good for them.
I love it. All right, we got two here. Always open the car door? Question mark. Always open the car door.
Sure.
All right.
Although, I don't think I've opened Amira's car door. She hits the button, I get in the other side.
I know. I don't open
I would. I've opened the door for the girls, but they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. If it's important to somebody, I don't see it.
If I was taking somebody on a date, I might do it.
Maybe, yeah. If I'm next to the door, I'll open
Yeah.
the door. Sure. But I'm not no.
Yeah.
You set those little lady arms down. Put them in your pockets because I'm opening the door for you.
Yeah.
I have no interest in
Yeah.
that. I don't want that.
I don't open car doors, but I'll open regular doors.
But I open regular doors for everybody. Anybody that's in my path.
That's true. He does do that.
I do that too.
He goes over and goes out of his way to open my door for me. It's really nice. How do you ask your significant other to contribute more in a relationship? Ooh.
You have to ask. You're in a little bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what do you mean by contribute?
Mm.
Is that to the chores around the house?
Mm-hmm.
Is that to your sex life? Is that to like your emotional needs? You need to be, told that your love language is your neediness.
Yeah.
And you need to be told that you're okay.
What is your love language? Did we figure this out?
Mine is acts of service.
That's right.
If you do acts of service for me, which Amiira is the king of.
Oh, okay. What's hers?
Stay away from me.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you with all the bullshit in your life, and memes are just like that poster of a cat hanging from a tree, and it says, "Hang in there, baby, your Mondays, am I right? Mondays, am I right?" So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
Oh, what does this mean? We got to hear probably one of the creepiest versions of the song next to the original, I would say. I think the original makes you like there's something like you think you're hearing like a Kanye record before he hated Jewish people, and you're like, oh, there's something inspiring about this. But then also it's off because it's just a fucking bald white maniac in his car during the pandemic singing into his phone.
Yeah.
And then you give the opportunity for a different bald white man to make a cover, and he comes up with oh man. But we have memes. People over at DTBFF Podcasts on our Instagram has sent some over. Sarah sent one that says, "Behind every great man is the drawer. I need to get in there. Why are you even in the kitchen right now?"
You lost me on that one.
Okay.
What happens?
Behind every great man is the drawer.
Okay, the drawer's behind him.
I need to get in there. Why are you in the kitchen right now?
Oh, that's great.
This feels like something Amiira would say to you.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
It's 100%. That
Greg.
is our relationship in a...
Greg, I
Yeah.
feel like that comes at you a lot. Greg,
It's small in here.
Greg, can you? I like that as a thing that has been said to me before. Kane, can you?
Yes.
And then it's left for me to just figure out how to go away. Can you just?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And I'm always standing in front of the wrong drawer. Like there's two whole walls of drawers.
I know.
And I'm always right in front of the one.
She needs.
Yeah.
Always. Greg, can you? I'm just. Okay,
My body is kitchen sized.
My body is kitchen sized. We have another one here from Lydia. Why can't I find a doctor who will prescribe sea air for my nerves so I can spend a summer in a picturesque coastal town in England for my health, only to be caught up in a local scandal and forced to solve a murder?
Again, the end of the meme segment will bring great relief.
Yeah. Greg, in episode 200,
Yeah.
we still have to bring memes.
No, I know.
But you're going to have to bring a lot of them because let's not forget, lest we forget, who brought the segment? Wasn't me. Pat had nothing to do with what does this mean.
Oh, no, it was mine.
It was your
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
It was a Greg original.
I know.
So you're going to have to bring a bulk of the memes in episode 200. I'll come correct. I know Pat, he's always prepared.
Yeah.
But for episode 200, you got to go out with a bang, my friend.
I'll bring some memes.
That would be great.
I have one today.
Ah.
What do you have?
I would rather have a mind opened by wonder than one closed by belief.
Yeah, that's
like
great.
that.
That's
Yeah.
great.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know who Gary Spence is,
He crushed it.
but he crushed it. I'd rather have one opened by wonder than one closed by belief. And that speaks to our entire country.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's our whole show. It's keeping our minds open. I would say there are subjects that keep our mind pretty closed. I would say Sigma males do that to us. The idea of being a Sigma male closes my mind to the entire concept.
Oh, yeah.
I have no wonder about that. I think I get it.
But Sigma...
You don't have friends. You're kind of a cunt.
But Sigma males and alpha males are created by a belief system
Yes.
that certain things are true about men and women in life and that kind of thing. And those are the things that I reject wholeheartedly.
Yes, of course. And the fact that Sigma male is a thing, it feels like it just cropped up out of nowhere. Sigma male feels like every Jurassic Park sequel where you have the T-Rex fighting off against like a bigger, stronger, mutated T-Rex, yet the original T-Rex always comes in and whoops its ass.
Yeah.
That's what the Sigma male feels like. It feels just so made up. Like it's not a thing, but we're supposed to believe like, oh, it's the megalodon. You're like, but that's not and never was a thing. And you're like, oh, it's a thing, baby.
Yeah.
I cloak. No one can see where I'm at. I know about trackers. And women are garbage. And you're like, why is that even part of it? Why does it have to be part of it?
And women are garbage.
I thought you were a dinosaur. We have another one here. This one comes from another Gregory. Isn't that interesting? We have another Gregory listening to the show.
Do you know how many memes there are about how bad the name Greg is? It's unreal. There's so many.
What happened to the name Greg?
It's become the cultural male Karen.
Oh, no.
And,
Oh, no.
But not Karen, just like in Greg's a loser.
Yeah.
And I send them to my daughters all the time because they come up on Instagram.
I love it so much.
And so I send it to them all the time because they know that the name is kind of a joke. I mean, and they have to live with it. I mean, look, my dad's name was Dick. So, you know, we all have had our struggles.
Of course.
But, yeah. Greg's an idiot is a meme. Let me see if I can find it. Here, where's... there's Mighty Lunas. One is a post of a note that says, Greg, stop coming by our house. We don't like you. We don't find you interesting.
So you got my email?
What else? There's another one. Oh, this story is no longer available. But anyway,
Yeah.
there are just memes
That's
about
great.
the name Greg.
I fucking love it.
So-
Yeah, a Greg from Succession did you no favors. Because that man is not only a great character, but if he was in the room right now and was trying to be fourth mic, it would be unbearable to watch him attempt to get on. Like to get on the podcast and be a part of the show would be a sight to behold. We'd all just be sitting there going, Jesus fucking Christ, Greg.
Here's one. It's a guy interviewing a girl and it says, what's the worst name you could possibly have? And she says, Greg. And then she goes on to say she's immediately turned off by the name Greg.
Oh, my God.
And she would never hook up with a guy named Greg. She's like a cute blonde.
I want to meet a Greg with 4 G's. He's GGREGG. 4 G's Greg.
All the time people ask me if there's another G. I'm like, why would there be another? No.
I want there to be several G. Just tell him from now on. Yeah, it's GGREGG.
Yeah.
I'm Greg. But listener Greg sent one that says it's a picture of a lion, which we love.
Oh, love it.
Today's pain is tomorrow's power.
I'm a lion.
Today's pain is tomorrow's power.
Go get him, lion.
Go get him. We got one from Julie that says, sometimes good things end because people aren't ready. Oh. Last one from our listeners. Oh my God. We have many Sarah listeners. That's crazy. No one stays with you permanently to lean. Oh, excuse me. No one stays with you permanently, so learn to survive alone. Oof. Good God.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but also, what are you expecting to lose your fucking family in a an apocalyptic event?
I mean,
you can also get more people. Just make more friends.
yeah.
Have a baby. Go get out there in the dating apps. You don't have to be alone if you really truly don't want to be.
No, that's true.
That's really that's the saddest meme I think we've ever read.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad this segment's coming to an end. Pat?
I've got a couple here. Got another one who likes to post their own quotes.
Hello.
This one is from M. Sosa. And it starts just the way we love.
Okay.
Repeat this to yourself.
Fuck you already.
Yep. I'm not fully healed from my past, but I'm moving forward because I owe it to myself to be happy again.
Fuck.
Read it
Find
again.
something else to do.
Read it
Find
again.
something else to do.
Read it again, Pat. It told you to read it again. You have to read it again.
It's so bad.
Let's see here. We've got another one from the Storyteller Company. As you prepare your heart for all possible outcomes, don't forget to prepare your heart for positive outcomes too.
Oh, what a twist. What a twist. I didn't see that coming. That was a jump scare.
That's why you didn't prepare your heart.
I was preparing my heart for something else.
My heart.
I was also preparing it for good things.
Whoa.
Guys, jump scare.
My heart. I didn't prepare. Oh, God, my heart.
That was like an Eli Roth.
It was pretty good.
That was super
Hostel
scary.
2. Hostel Part 2 or 3 or whatever one we need to make
God.
the sequel to.
I've been trying with movies on the airplane because I'm flying so much, so
Yeah.
I get a shot at... So I took a shot on the Robert Rodriguez, Ben Affleck movie.
Which one is that?
It just came out.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I love Robert Rodriguez.
It's like sort of it's kind of an Inception ripoff. It's fucking horrible.
Oh, no.
It's so terrible. It's just terrible.
Robert Rodriguez directed this?
Yeah.
Are you looking it up right now?
It's called, oh, God damn it, Hypnotic.
Ah.
And it's about people that can just hypnotize you like that.
Oh, yeah, and he's a fucking, like, detective or something? Or he's, like, framed for murder?
Oh,
His daughter disappears
Okay.
years ago.
Uh-huh.
And now suddenly she shows up in a picture in a safe deposit box. It's...
Oh, yeah? I'm intrigued.
It's terrible.
It is? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You got all the way to the end?
No.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I quit. I'm really good at, like, go back to your life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could be... all I think is I could be watching a Seinfeld.
That's true.
I could be watching something I know is good.
Do you have reviews for Hypnotic? Or did you never get that far?
I didn't get that far.
Then don't worry about it. I just wanted to see how the reviews are.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, what else do you got, Pat?
Well, I think we can close it up with this one. This one is by Quotes by Christie, though it is attributed to Anonymous. One day, someone will come into your life and love you so effortlessly that you'll wonder why you ever settled for anything less.
Oh, my God.
That'll never happen, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I'm not effortless.
No. Nobody is.
So for anyone to love me is a challenge.
It is.
So nobody's going to come in and love me effortlessly unless they're psychopathic.
Yeah. Unless they're on your level. Yeah.
I'm better now.
Sure.
Much better now. But I have been a challenge.
You don't even love you effortlessly.
When you're 50 and your solution is to throw your whole weight into a ska band, you tell your family that's what you're going to do and that you're going to document it.
That's right.
In a film.
Oh, no. Oh, no,
Imagine
Greg.
how they feel. Now love me effortlessly.
Yeah. And your whole... Then you have a checkerboard...
Amiira should get a whole redo with a good guy.
It's just not the thing, though. It's not. Yes, people will love you. People will be like captivated by you and feel lucky. And I feel lucky with the girl I'm with now. She's very, very much the opposite of every woman I've ever dated. However, there are little hang-ups with each other. There's the communication breakdowns sometimes, and little things that we've had to some jealousy conversations that we've had. It hasn't been effortless. It's been leaps and bounds better than anything I've ever been in. But at the same time, there are moments where we both struggle with each other. I have triggers of my own where I'm like, all of a sudden I'm upset and I'm trying to even figure out why now, because I'm looking at her face and I'm like, we're not fighting and I'm upset. Okay, I need to go away and I need to work out my feelings. So even for myself, being in a new relationship that seems easy, I have my things that then I have to go, okay, this is from a previous relationship. I apologize, and vice versa. And I make a point to like, let's have as much communication as possible, which again,
it should
takes
say,
effort.
Someday somebody will make a great effort to maintain.
Oh my God.
Some semblance of attraction to you.
Yes.
Over a great period of time.
Oh, my heart. I didn't prepare.
Quotes by Greg.
You didn't prepare your heart.
But 4G Greg got me again. Oh, God. Segment 3. High energy, high hats. We're all wearing hats. Greg rarely wears hats, but he's full hat. Is that what ska band members wear?
I mean, maybe it's not a pork pie. That's really what the ska hat is.
Yeah.
But this is a short brim fedora.
I'm still so confused at what ska even is.
We'll give you a lesson.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still waiting for my punk playlist from Pat. Pat's punk playlist is what it should be called.
It is called Pat's punk
Okay, great.
playlist.
Well, I can't wait to listen and be terrified on my ride home today. I have date ideas. I took the date ideas that I haphazardly came up with for Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers, and now it is a segment I do on Going Dutch. I bring that to the show, and I get a round of applause. Or I do an applause meter for each date. And I'm going to tell you something. These bomb quite often.
Yeah.
They bomb more than they succeed. Yeah. The one that did the best was probably the Ice Cube date, where it's the song Good Day, where he catalogs everything he's done for that to be a good day. So I just took the song and made it events that you do throughout the day on your date. And people like that one. Okay. I especially like that you don't use your AK, but you have to own one. So you have to go to a gun store, buy an AK, but not use it. Okay. Because you want it to be a good day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you know, you look around. You have to you have to stop at a stoplight at some point, look in your rearview mirror for jackers. Hope that no one's here jacking your car.
Right.
And if they don't, good day. It's a good day. And that's the Ice Cube day. And somebody pointed out, like, so someone's with you while you're doing the Ice Cube date. Do you tell them you're doing the Ice Cube date, or you just kind of do stuff in the streets of LA? You also have to go to LA. If you've never been to LA and you want to do the Ice Cube date, you have to fly to LA or come to LA.
LA specifically, or like Compton?
No, yeah. You have to go to wherever Ice Cube is during this day. I think he just kind of goes all over L.A.
Uh-huh.
You know, at one point, hire the Goodyear blimp to put your name up there.
Okay.
You know, and call you a pimp, which we love here on this show because we're trying to get people from simps to pimps to kings.
We're trying to.
We've said that before.
Yeah.
That's been our
And
mission
we love
statement.
short kings.
We love short kings.
We love short kings.
We love the name king. We think every man should feel like a king.
I love it.
What about an emperor?
And yeah.
What about God? You guys want to feel like God?
What about commander?
Commander's good?
Yeah.
Pharaoh? I want to feel like a pharaoh.
Yeah.
I got 2 dates here. 2 new dates that I'm going to do on the next upcoming Going Dutch show. The first one's pretty quick. It's the Barbenheimer date. You can either take your date to the double feature phenomenon that is seeing Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same day, or you both dress in pink and you set off homemade fireworks at Neil deGrasse Tyson's house.
I mean, it's active.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You have to make your own fireworks, though.
You have to invent your own fireworks.
You have to make your own. You have to figure out how to make fireworks.
So you have to somehow create combustion. You have to scientifically create combustion.
Yes. Also, I was on the boardwalk in San Diego, and I'm walking with my girl, and I see these 3 women on rollerblades dressed in pink. One of them is dressed like the Barbie cowboy outfit that Margot Robbie wears, and then there's 2 other girls on either side, and they're dressed differently, but also in pink, and they're rollerblading, and I can see them coming, and every woman, and it's just a bunch of women ahead of us, and they keep going, "Hi, Barbie," to all of the women. So they're like, "Hi, Barbie, hi, Barbie," and some women are like, "Hi, Barbie," you know, and they back to them, and then I'm walking with my girl, and the Barbie leans over, looks directly at my girl, and goes, "Hi, Barbie," and then rolls by, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm not here? You don't want to say hi to her Ken? Maybe I'm her Ken. You don't know."
I mean, it's not about Ken.
I know, but I want to be acknowledged, just like Ken.
If you could just be Knuff.
But I'm her Ken.
I keep thinking that this thing is such a cultural phenomenon that there may be a post-Barbie wave of feminism.
Yeah.
Like that the next, because there have been 3 waves of feminism so far.
Mm-hmm.
And that the 4th wave it maybe started with the Women's March.
Mm-hmm.
And then was sort of amped up by, like, it's going to be a part of history.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean, it is now. I was in the tattoo shop, and one of the women that I work with, I was like, "Oh, I just got back from seeing the Barbie movie," and she was like, "Oh, I saw it. It's really political." I was like, "Oh boy, no, what side of the aisle are you on?"
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like, that's a stretch.
Bill Maher shit on it.
Yeah, but he shits on everything.
Yeah.
That dude hates everything. He's like the craziest. He's like liberal Rush Limbaugh. He just wants to say something insane, but also feel like he's the smartest liberal in the room.
Yeah.
While also,
but he had nothing insightful to say about it.
No, I remember being like, ugh, he's just too whatever. He seems smart, but also a lot of that I feel like is an attitude thing. Like Mars just has attitude in the room. Yeah. So then he tries to like big man you, and then also say a bunch of words to sound intellectual and talk down to you when you're trying to make a counterpoint.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Even if I've seen people agree with him and he looks at them like they're fucking idiots. You know? Like Maher just wants to fight. And then I was like, whatever. And then his special was on HBO. That's some of the most basic fucking shit. Like I obviously don't have a special. And so, but I was just like, you can't be a cock on your show and just have the most rudimentary comedy I've ever seen in my life.
He was never a great comedian.
No.
Ugh, I just hated it.
Yeah.
It just made me hate him more.
Yeah.
And I don't typically want to have an opinion about Bill Maher, but he's just like that. He's just one of those guys. So of course he hates Barbie. It's in the same vein of like, it's the same as fucking, what's his name? Shapiro.
Oof.
Talking about how he destroyed Barbie and how he hated it, and it's the worst movie of the year. It's the worst movie I've ever seen. It's the worst movie that's ever been made. Like, you're making a lot of huge declarative statements for a movie that took a really long time to make, practical effects, one of the best 2 living actors working right now. Greta Gerwig is an Oscar winner. She made the worst movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Ben. Well, we see what you're doing.
But the cool thing is they're losing.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
They're on the wrong side of the argument, per usual, and the thing's made $1 billion.
Yeah.
And the one that's the most, the one that's actively the more political movie, Oppenheimer. I mean,
Right.
it's a story based in political
Right, but
leanings.
it's about explosions, and Republicans like explosions.
Republicans love explosions, but Nolan doesn't take a seat. Even the main character doesn't sit in communism. He doesn't actually. He loves the ideas, but he was never a card-carrying member of the Communist Party.
Right.
You know, he marries a woman who actively hates the Communist Party. They have discourse over it. Oppenheimer is a movie that begs all of us to continue to have a conversation. Like, Oppenheimer, after the fact, is like, I realize my mistakes and the power behind those mistakes. Let's talk about it. And then we're actively seeing what our society kind of always has been like, where then the president thinks he's a pussy, and, you know, people want to take all his shit away from him, and they want to, the people are actively going against him, so they can, and saying that he's crazy, and he's, you know, because he's a martyr. He wants to martyr himself. You know, did Downey Jr.'s whole monologue at the end of the movie. You know,
Yeah.
and no one's sitting there talking about the politics behind Oppenheimer. You know, no one's deconstructing that one. And it sits in the same vein as Barbie. It's part of Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
You look like idiots when you take shots at the lady movie, when it's a movie with women, and then you want to talk about the politics of it. You look like fools.
It's not even about women. It's about a doll.
It's about a fucking doll who wants to be a human.
Which is a genderless thing.
Yes.
It has no reproductive organs.
Yes. The final line in the movie is, I can't wait to see my gynecologist. That's the last line in the movie. Because she now has a vagina because she's a person.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
But it just sets me off. I can't stand it. That was my Barbenheimer date. Okay, I have another date. One last date before we get to our Reddit remix. The F-Boy Island date. You go on 2 blind dates with 2 different guys. One with a fuckboy and one with a nice guy. You don't get to know which is which. They are both hot and great, and they treat you well on the date. And they both try to sweep you off your feet. After the 2 dates, you have to choose which one you'd like a second date with. If you successfully pick the nice guy, you head out to have a lovely second date. If you choose the fuckboy, we send you to a fancy restaurant where you end up seeing the fuckboy on a date with another girl. The other wrinkle is we tell the nice guy you picked him, and we send him to a restaurant across town where he waits for you and eventually thinks you ghosted him, and he's prompted to block you.
Oh, no.
I mean, I like it.
It's great.
It's good.
It's so good. All right, on to our Reddit remix. Reddit remix. This one says, am I the asshole for asking my sister what the fuck she expected to happen at her shit show of a bachelorette party, excuse me. For some, you want me to do it again so it's cleaner?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Am I the asshole for asking my sister what the fuck she expected to happen at her shit show of a bachelorette party? For some reason, my 32-year-old sister and her fiance decided that the very best way to celebrate before getting married was to have a joint bachelor/bachelorette party at strip clubs.
Oof.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
They also hired a bus limo for the evening. The aftermath was, thus far, 3 breakups, 4 people dropping out of the wedding party, 1 impending divorce, and 1 arrest. Yo, I want to be invited to the next one.
That to me is a reality series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like, you get the two parties to go to one bachelor blowout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you just see what happens.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
So it's great. The cleaning bill for the limo was more than the original rental fee.
Oh, jeez.
She was crying to our mom at dinner the other day, and I snorted. I tried not to. I honestly did. I was trying my best to just keep my mouth shut. She asked me what was so funny. I said that I wasn't sure what she expected to happen, getting a group of people drunk, using illicit substances, and getting horned up watching exotic dancers. She said that I was an asshole for judging her and her friends. I said I wasn't judging, just that literally anyone could have seen that outcome. My mom told me to apologize because my sister is having to replace most of our wedding party on the fly. I did, but I still think I'm right. Am I the asshole? And then this next part is an example.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give the tamest example. My cousin is a talented singer. She's single and was supposed to sing a song during the ceremony. However, she hooked up with the maid of honor, whom nobody knew had that in her, including her boyfriend. This happened in the bus. We got arrested for trying to break into the bus while this was going on, and several people were cheering them on after locking him out. Oh, fuck.
The tamest.
Whoa, bro, that's pretty fucked up.
I love it.
Cheered her on to continue to fuck that lady while the boyfriend was outside locked out of the bus.
Yeah. I mean, bad night for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
A good night for everybody else.
Everybody else is having a blast. If you're not the guy, that's a pretty good night.
Yeah.
If you're not sitting in that seat.
I love how this event somehow just pulled everything out of everybody.
Yeah.
Everything they had in them
Yes.
to get arrested, to break up, to get divorced,
To cheat.
to swap genders.
Love it.
Yeah.
Everything about that is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're a little bit of an asshole for that. It's not like the bride knew that was going to happen. You can get drunk and people can get drunk and high and be in a huge group and not have a huge fight break
She's got
out.
shitty friends.
Yeah, her friends suck.
Yeah. Like these are all chaotic, toxic people.
Yes.
And she just did herself a favor by just weeding them out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, she'll never not remember that. She'll
if her
remember
and the
that.
groom are in good shape, who cares? Have a smaller wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Cut your costs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Elope.
Yeah.
Fucking elope.
Yeah, exactly.
Realize you didn't want those friends. You certainly don't want to pay for them to have a meal now.
No.
At your fucking wedding.
No.
Nor make a cake that big.
Exactly.
Fucking cut your losses.
Exactly.
Elope.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually smart. It's
Yeah.
like, who's going with me on this life journey and who's not?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the lesbian bridesmaid.
Exactly.
Fly her to Hawaii with you for your elopement.
Yeah.
Bring her new girlfriend.
Yeah, your cousin.
Yeah.
It's all a
Right.
good, yeah, it's all a great time. Weddings are a chaotic mess to begin with. And if this didn't happen at the bachelorette party, then this certainly would have happened at the wedding, you know,
Yeah.
because now you're in a bigger room. Booze is going to be flowing at probably what is an open bar. Most weddings have an open bar now.
Yeah.
And, you know, who knows who your cousin would have fucked? In whatever, like the bathroom and all kinds of places for people to, you know, as long as they didn't do this at your wedding.
Yeah, I think it's like a sort of a godsend that happened during this event, and now you know what's real.
Yeah.
And you can pick up the debris and get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect.
You're going to need new friends anyway. If this is how your friends act, you're eventually going to, if you're getting married and you're moving your life along at a different, you know, clip, then they're not going to be coming with you then anyway. You know, so pretty funny. If the next time you guys throw a bash like this, I would love to come. I'll DJ. Because I would just, I would love to watch it unfold, you know. Well, what do you guys think? Have you had a crazy bachelor or bachelorette party? Have you, What's something that was insane that ended your relationship or your friendships with people? I know I have a ton of those stories. I've been one of the friends at the wedding that's been crazy, and everyone's been like, okay, well, Kane's not invited to things anymore. I've been that guy a couple times. Email us at dtbffpodcast@gmail.com. You can also check out bonus episodes of the show. We do movie reviews and full-on Reddit remixes and all kinds of other stuff on our Patreon, patreon.com/dtbffpodcast. And people are also wondering, and Pat and I, we're all going to talk about like the Patreon. Patreon, we're still going to be doing like bonus stuff like that because we love talking about movies and shitting on reality shows and stuff. And so we're going to keep that going in the process while the show is ending. We're not going away.
No.
Just if anybody's wondering, like the three of us, if you're wondering, the show, this version of the show itself is ending, just for clarification.
Yeah.
But the entire concept of the three of us podcasting, we're going to have... we're just going to change it up, switch it up. We've talked about a new title for the show.
Yep.
Which I think we all love.
Yeah, we all love it.
I think we all love it.
Yeah.
It came from Pat's brain. And it was a Greg original idea, and then the title flew out of Pat's mouth. I'm in love with it.
All right.
We'll let you guys know.
We'll let you know.
When we get closer and closer to that. But anyway, just to give you guys a heads up. Also, episode 200 is coming around the corner. So if there's anything you want to hear from us, if there's any like, oh, could we get a little squirt, or can you guys read off these questions or these memes, or you guys have crazy stories you want heard read on the show, please feel free to send it all, and we're going to try to get as much of it in our last episode as we can. And and if you have any ideas that you would like to hear on the new show, you can send those as well, dtbffpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, DTBFF Podcast. Follow me at Kane Holloway.
I'm Greg Behrendt. No, I'm not. I'm It's Gregors.
It's Gregors.
I'm at DTBFF Producer Pat.
Yep, and you can also call into the show. What's that number, Pat?
That number's 323-379-5544.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.